Your specific person wants you more than you want them. It sounds shocking to you, right? Some of you, after hearing this, are thinking that I am joking or that I am high on plum cakes. Jokes apart, what if I told you your specific person wants you too, and they want you more than you want them? Are you mind blown? Of course you are. Some of you are like, my specific person is not even texting me. How can they want me? If you too have such questions, then watch till the end, and I will show you how this wanting thing can become real in your life. I will not teach you some woo-woo stuff or some dancing in the snow technique. I will just show you why it is possible and that you can do it on your own. But first, let me tell you a very interesting thing that some of you have heard before but tend to forget. The thing is that the outside world, or the external world, is a mirror of your inner world, or your inner state. When you understand this one thing, you will know the basis of creation, how things are working in your life, why you are in certain circumstances, and how you can come out of them. The concept is very simple. The external world, or 3D, is just a reflection of your inner state or inner world. That's it. Got it. Perfect. Now the next thing to remember is that your inner world is 100% under your control. What you think and how you act are always 100% in your control. In fact, you are in charge of this inner world. You are the director of this inner state. And you are the creator of it. For just a second, leave this whole universe aside and think for a moment about whether this body that you call yours, the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act are in your control or someone else's. They are in your control, right? Simply put, the inner world, or your inner state of being, is in your control. You get this too, right? Now, when you are in 100% control of your inner world and your external world is just a reflection of your inner world, what does it make you? Aren't you the creator? If it feels too much, then leave the whole universe on the side. Just answer me this one thing. Aren't you the creator of your experiences? You are right. Congratulations. You learned a very heavy concept. This is your reality. This is your life. This is your universe. Everything in this world is responding to you. Or, in Neville's words, everyone is a messenger to your inner world. People are messengers, telling you who you are. Your friends are messengers. Your parents are, strangers on the street, and your colleagues are all messengers. And guess what? Your specific person is a messenger too. Now, what does it mean? This is a very huge statement. Your specific person is your messenger. This means your specific person will think as you think, and what you believe, your specific person will believe. Your specific person is just reflecting back to you what you think about them, what you believe about them, and what you feel about them. So, when you think that your specific person is cold towards you and doesn't want to talk to you, guess what? Who is going to show up in your reality acting cold? Your specific person. When you keep thinking that they don't text me, they don't call me, what does that mean? This simply means that in your inner world, you are assigning them the task of not texting you or calling you. This is what is being reflected in your external world. Your specific person is getting this idea in their mind of not texting or calling you. You manifest your dominant assumptions. You manifest what you believe. What you believe gets reflected back to you in your everyday reality. After knowing this, I changed my name to Game of Beliefs because this materialistic world is simply a game of belief. The gains and losses in this materialistic world are because of your beliefs. So, whatever you believe gets reflected back to you. Once you understand and apply this, you will be shocked to know that life is not happening to you, it is happening through you. Your inner state of being determines the reality you will experience in this materialistic world. Listening to what I am saying might impact you, but the real impact will come once you experience what I am telling you. Personal experience is one of the greatest things in the world. My beliefs manifested the world for me. Once I was a teenager, I believed myself to be a person who could have conversations easily with anyone, and guess what? I was extremely smooth at making new friends. I was so good at it that I visited a hill station with my friend, and while returning, I was taking public transport, an 8-hour bus ride to my hometown. It was pre-COVID when I was too much into socializing and my beliefs were on point. I met this guy who was older than me, and I started a conversation with him, and it was an engaging conversation. When the bus arrived, our seats were adjacent, so we talked the whole journey, and when the bus took a halt and we arrived at a restaurant, the guy was so impressed with the way I talked and engaged him in a conversation that he paid the food bill for me and my friend. The guy was an advocate who represented clients in the Supreme Court, and was one of the best advocates in town. Can you see how my beliefs influenced his behavior? Actually, it is seen that whenever you have a meeting with an advocate, the advocate will never pay the food bill. But due to my behavior and the way I talked, he even exchanged contacts with me and asked me to make plans for the future. Now, I am in a totally opposite situation. I go to the gym and don't talk to new people. I don't feel like having conversations with new people. What changed? My beliefs in my external world reflect them back to me. The whole purpose of sharing this story with you is to make you understand that the beliefs you hold manifest the experiences you have in the external world. I am reminding you that everyone in your world is a messenger, telling you what you are doing internally. Your specific person is also a messenger, telling you what you are thinking and believing about them. If you believe them to be harsh and cold, they will reflect it back to you, and it will go on forever. It will change only when you change the beliefs you hold about them internally. Manifesting is not about seeing something on the outside and then believing it. It is about believing first and then seeing it on the outside. Manifestation works from inside to outside. Your inner world is a projector, projecting your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings externally. So, when I said at the beginning of this video that your specific person wants you more than you want them, it can become true for you. There are people in this world whose specific person wants them more than they want them, and it can become true for you too, but only if you change what is inside of you. If you change the way you view a specific person, that person's behavior towards you will change. But right now, many people are fighting with their specific person in their heads. They are identifying their specific person as the worst kind of person. They forgot that this specific person was once a person who fell from heaven for them when they identified this specific person as the most wonderful person in this world. I am shocked to see that many people here believe that their specific person is such a mess. They are arrogant, harsh, ignorant, and toxic, and yet you want them to be with you. Just change this attitude of yours. Change the way you feel about them. Change the way you think about them. And change your belief that they are treating you badly. Change the beliefs you hold about yourself. You can change them by deliberately creating new thoughts. You have to repeat these thoughts as repeated thoughts become belief. These repeated thoughts would bring some movement into your life, and you would manifest what you wanted. Change the way you think about a specific person, but keep in mind not to put them on a pedestal. Many people make this mistake, and I will tell you why it delays your manifestation in this next video by clicking on the first video shown at the end screen. Also, subscribe to watch more such videos, and I will meet you with another golden nugget. Happy manifesting!